For this video, you will need your Unit 12 packet. Let's begin. Look at these questions. Decide if they are correct or incorrect. Number 1, I am tired. Incorrect. Number 2, they was happy yesterday. Incorrect. Number 3, incorrect. Number 4, correct. Number 5, correct. Number 6, incorrect. Number 7, correct. So number 1 is wrong because yesterday. Number 2 is wrong because this should be were. Number 3 is wrong because this should be ran. And number 6, it should be I didn't walk to the store, or I walked to the store. Okay, so for the past with be, with I, we use was. With you, we use were. With we, you, they, were. And with he, she, it, we use was. I was at the park yesterday. You were late for class. He was happy at the party. She was tired after work. It was a sunny day. We were at the library. You were my best friends, and they were hungry. Let's practice. Write was or were. I was at home. You were at home. He was at home. She was at home. You and I were at home. We were at home. Your teacher was at home. My cats were at home. Taylor and Travis were at home. Christina's cats were at home. And this is yesterday, so we're going to use the past. For today, we're going to use the present. To make negatives in the past, we can say I was not or I wasn't. You were not, you weren't. He was not, he wasn't. She was not, she wasn't. It was not, it wasn't. We were not, we weren't. You were not, you weren't. They were not, they weren't. So I wasn't at home yesterday. You weren't in class last week. He wasn't happy with the results. She wasn't at the party. It wasn't very cold last night. We weren't ready for the exam. You weren't at the meeting, and they weren't at the restaurant. So write wasn't or weren't. I went to San Francisco yesterday. The BART ride wasn't long. The weather wasn't bad. The cafe wasn't expensive. The people weren't friendly, and the streets weren't crowded. Now let's listen and answer the questions.
Taylor's trip to Seattle wasn't good. It rained every day, and Taylor wasn't happy. The museums weren't open, so there was nothing to do. The Space Needle wasn't very tall or fun. Taylor's friends weren't on the trip, so Taylor felt lonely. The coffee shop wasn't busy, but the coffee wasn't good. Pike Place Market wasn't crowded, but it wasn't fun either. The restaurants weren't expensive, but the food wasn't tasty. The hotel room wasn't clean. Even though the buses weren't late, Taylor still wasn't happy.
Okay, so you can rewind to listen again, but let's answer the questions. Was it sunny during Taylor's trip to Seattle? No, it wasn't. Were the museums open? No, they weren't. Should be a comma. Was the Space Needle tall? No, it wasn't. Was the food at the restaurant good? No, it wasn't. Was the hotel room clean? No, it wasn't. So this should be a comma, not a period. Okay, now listen again and circle what you hear.
1. Taylor wasn't happy about the rain. 2. The museums weren't open. 3. The Space Needle wasn't very tall. 4. Taylor's friends weren't on the trip. 5. The coffee shop wasn't busy. 6. Pike Place Market wasn't crowded. 7. The restaurants weren't expensive. 8. Taylor wasn't sure where to park. 9. The hotel room wasn't clean. 10. The buses weren't late.
Okay. So wasn't, weren't, wasn't, weren't, wasn't, wasn't, weren't, wasn't, weren't. So remember, let's review WH questions. What is your name? Where is the bus stop? When is the meeting? Who is your teacher? Why is she sad? And how are you today? So what is your favorite color? Where are you from? When or why is she going to the party? How is the weather today? What are your friends doing this weekend? Who or why is that person over there? How are you feeling today? And where is the train station? Okay, let's make questions. Where are you from? How are they today? What is it like? Who is she with? And when is the meeting? Let's correct the mistakes. What is he doing or what am I doing? Where am I going is correct. How are you today? Why is she sad? And when are they coming? Okay, so these are yes/no questions in the present. Am I late? Are you tired? Is he at school? Is she your friend? Is it raining? Are we ready? Are you going to the party? And are they happy? For the negative, was I late? Was he at home? Were you happy? Were we tired? Were they friends? The answers, short answers, yes you were, yes he was, yes I was, yes we were, yes they were. Short answers with no, no you weren't, no he wasn't, no I wasn't, no we weren't, and no they weren't. Let's practice. Write was or were. Was she at the party last night? Were they happy with the results? Were you at school yesterday? Was he tired after the trip? Was it cold this morning? Were we late for the meeting? Were you at home last weekend? And were they at the concert last night? Okay, let's make questions. Was she at the store yesterday? Were they happy with the movie last night? Were you at the meeting last week? Was he tired after the trip? And were we late for class yesterday? Let's correct the mistakes. Number 1, were they at the concert last night? Number 2, was she at the airport yesterday? Number 3, were you tired after work? Number 4, was it cold this morning? Number 5, were we late for the flight? Okay, now match the questions. In your book, you'll want to change this. Number 1, was he at the party yesterday? Yes, he was. Number 2, were they tired after the trip? Yes, they were. Number 3, was it cold in the morning? No, it wasn't. Were you at the mall last weekend? No, I wasn't. Was your teacher happy with the project? Yes, he was. Okay, now write wasn't or weren't. Yesterday, I wasn't at the park all afternoon. My friends weren't very tired after the trip. It wasn't rainy when we arrived. We weren't happy because the concert was canceled. They weren't at school yesterday because it was a holiday. That one, positive. Okay, correct the mistakes. She wasn't at the meeting yesterday. I was home, but my friends weren't. They weren't late for class this morning. We weren't happy about the news is correct. And he was going to the park, but it wasn't open. Okay, let's listen and answer the questions.
How was your trip, Taylor?
Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for calling me. It was amazing.
Was the weather good?
Yes, it was sunny most of the time.
Were the people friendly?
Yes, they were very kind and helpful.
Was the food delicious?
It was so good. I loved the fish and chips.
Were the museums interesting?
Yes, they were full of history and art.
Was your hotel comfortable?
It was small, but it was clean and cozy.
Were you tired when you got home?
I was so tired, but I was happy to sleep in my own bed.
Okay, so the trip was amazing. The weather was sunny. The people were friendly. The food was delicious. The museums are interesting. The hotel was small but cozy, and Taylor was happy to sleep in her bed. Was Taylor's trip amazing? Yes, it was. Was the weather sunny? Yes, it was. Were the people kind? Yes, they were. Was the food good? Yes, it was. Were the museums full of history? Yes, they were. Was the hotel small but clean? Yes, it was. Was Taylor happy to sleep in her bed? Yes, she was. Okay. Thank you so much for watching.